Today's horoscope, Cancer May 2nd, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. The moon moves into your sign today, engaging your emotions and bringing more color to your life. Somebody can motivate you to pursue a long-time dream or to take charge of your life, or you might team up to get something important done. As you approach friendships in novel ways these days, opportunities for mind expansion, adventure, or evolving beliefs can emerge. You can feel a wonderful sense of liberation regarding self-expression, learning, connecting, networking, and friendships. People gravitate to you and your ideas. Look for new learning challenges or mix up your routine a little for the mental stimulation you crave now. A friendship may feel more hopeful, and a relationship can benefit from improvements and refinements. You most certainly have felt the change of pace in recent weeks. As mighty Mars has been moving through a new land, you'll be lingering on the fire you ignited in the previous months. Hopefully, you seize the day to take control of your romantic and sex life because you're the champion of passion. Now, as Mars continues to strut through Leo, you'll find yourself feeling more focused on sensuality and building long-term plans in relationships. Use this newfound energy to dig deep into how your love life reflects your morals and values. This will empower you to be more confident in what you call in. You'll be in a great mood and infect others with your high spirits. If you have customers and clients to attend to, expect them to leave feeling better than when they came in. Today's transit brings out your softer side. You may want to stay close to your kids today or stay home from work if possible. You can also explore your soft side while at work, by listening to your coworkers and showing them that you care, or by being supportive. In any case, it's important to emphasize your soft side because there is also room for conflict if you harden up and show low tolerance for people or situations. To stay loose and avoid processed sugar. It can be easier for you to be overly stubborn on this day. The essence of this vibration is strong, and while it can enhance your focus and initiative, it can also see you more arrogant and hard-headed, as well. Guard against this by being as flexible and receptive as you can. Take the time to think from the perspectives of the people you encounter along your way today. Allow others to express their opinions, and listen attentively. While a month after retrograding back into your sector of adventure, travel, learning and discovery, Venus will leave and return to your career sector today, bringing her back to where she was at the end of last month. There is no danger of life becoming all work and no play. As Venus leaves a friendly aspect between Saturn and the asteroid Juno, the Queen of Commitment will continue to power up the playful, creative and adventurous side of life's fence. Meanwhile, Venus will not only return to your career sector to find the professional conditions a lot more ideal this time, but that Mars is also back in your income sector. For the second time this year, Venus, the planet of love, leaves an adventurous part of your chart, but with her mission to bring the spirit of romance and adventure together in safe hands. A friendly aspect between Saturn here and the asteroid Juno, the Queen of Commitment that peaked earlier in the week, will hold tight to what Venus began, while making it easier to commit to the follow-through. Daily Planetary Overview. Today's cosmic energy brings a fascinating opportunity for transformation, self-discovery, and reflection as Uranus in grounded Taurus forms a harmonious sextile with the North Node in intuitive Pisces and a supportive trine with the South Node in thoughtful Virgo. This celestial alignment can stir deep shifts in your personal fate and destiny, though not necessarily in ways you expect. You may notice unusual twists of fate beginning to unfold. These changes might arrive suddenly or subtly, showing up as a chance meeting, a flash of inspiration, or a situation that reawakens something from your past. While these moments can feel disorienting at first, they often lead to pivotal breakthroughs, especially when you're open to learning from them. Interestingly, this period might also bring a strong urge to return to old patterns or habits. Perhaps you're revisiting a former mindset, rekindling an old friendship, or slipping back into routines you thought you had outgrown. And while that might feel like you're taking a step backward, it can actually serve a greater purpose. There's wisdom in returning. Sometimes we have to look back to understand how far we've come, and occasionally, Something from our past still holds value for our present journey. Take this as an invitation to reflect. Ask yourself, what habits or beliefs are resurfacing? Are they here to teach you something or to remind you of who you no longer are? Sometimes what feels like stagnation is actually a moment of incubation, a quiet space before a major leap forward. As your mind becomes more alert and your curiosity expands, you may feel a strong desire to explore new ideas, perspectives, or experiences. It's a great time to engage in learning, whether through books, conversations, travel, or simply paying closer attention to your surroundings. But remember, while it's energizing to feed your mind, too much input can become overwhelming. Give yourself permission to slow down. Let things settle so you can absorb them fully and use what you learn in meaningful ways. If life starts to feel hectic or scattered, grounding practices will help tremendously. Whether it's taking a mindful walk through nature, meditating in silence, or spending time moving your body, give yourself time to reconnect. These small resets can do wonders for your mental clarity and emotional well-being. One of your greatest strengths right now is your ability to communicate with clarity and purpose. If there's something weighing on your mind, whether it's a disagreement, a lingering question, or an idea you've been wanting to share, don't hold back. Now is the time to speak up. Be honest, but also be open. Show others that you value their input as much as your own. This openness can bring healing, understanding, and maybe even a solution to a long-standing issue. Of course, there are also challenges on the horizon. Complications that have been quietly building may now come into focus. While it can be tempting to avoid these issues, procrastination only allows them to grow. If something needs your attention, take a deep breath and face it head-on. Often, the anticipation of a problem is more daunting than the reality. And when you act from a place of courage, you often find you're more capable than you ever imagined. There is a noticeable flow to your actions right now. You might find that things fall into place with less resistance than usual. Use this momentum to make progress toward your dreams and goals, but keep your pace sustainable. It's easy to overestimate your capacity when everything feels on. Be mindful not to take on more than you can reasonably handle. True growth doesn't come from burning out, it comes from steady, aligned effort. In terms of finances, this is a time to be wise, not impulsive. Even if you feel financially stable or optimistic, it's important to pause and assess the details, especially when lending money or agreeing to financial arrangements. If someone approaches you with a proposal that sounds too good to be true, trust your gut. Protecting your resources now ensures your peace of mind later. A practical rule of thumb: if it's worth agreeing to, it's worth putting in writing. And finally, don't overlook the signals your body is sending. If you've been putting off exercise or letting your physical health slide, this is your cue to make a change. You're filled with energy, why not use it to support your well-being? Start with something simple and enjoyable, whether it's a short jog, dancing to your favorite music, or stretching outdoors. The important part is to move. Your body wants to thrive just as much as your mind does. This is your moment to listen to your intuition, lean into your personal power, and trust that the universe is nudging you exactly where you need to be.